Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. All right, Browns fans, buckle up because what we're about to discuss could be a game changer not only for this season, but for the future of the Cleveland Browns. Yes, we're talking about the potential trade of Greg Newsome, a player who's become a key figure in Cleveland's secondary. And the latest buzz suggests that this might be heading towards a big move involving some of the league's top contenders, specifically the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. This news isn't just a rumor. It's a reflection of how aggressive the NFL trade market has become, especially as teams gear up for what could be a very competitive playoff push. Now, Greg Newsome is a talented young cornerback, and for Browns fans, he's someone who's shown flashes of elite-level play since being drafted in the first round. His speed, coverage ability, and football IQ make him a valuable asset in Cleveland's defensive plans. But the league is always evolving, and teams are willing to make bold moves to improve their rosters. The Eagles, under the shrewd leadership of Howie Roseman, have been particularly active this offseason, making moves to bolster their defense, adding Zadarius Smith to improve the pass rush and Tank Bigsby to enhance their backfield. These additions show they're serious about contending, and now, their focus might be on strengthening the secondary, where Greg Newsome could be a perfect fit. You see, the Eagles have been known for their aggressive approach at the trade deadline, and with the recent injuries to some of their cornerbacks, especially if Will Shipley's injury sidelines him for a while, the team needs to add depth and talent. Newsome's youth, combined with his skill set, makes him an attractive target. His ability to cover receivers tightly and make plays on the ball could give Philadelphia exactly what they need to take their defense to the next level. Plus, the fact that the Eagles are looking to compete now means they're willing to make bold moves to secure their spot in the playoffs and beyond. But hold on, because it's not just the Eagles who are eyeing Newsome. The Buffalo Bills are also reportedly interested. The Bills have been in search of a cornerback who can step in and make an immediate impact, especially with the importance of their secondary in today's pass-heavy NFL. For Cleveland, this puts them in a tricky position. Do they hold on to a promising young player like Newsome, who's still developing and has a lot of upside? Or do they capitalize on this interest, especially if the offers from the Bills or Eagles are compelling enough? It's a classic trade dilemma that NFL teams face, balancing present needs with future potential. And just imagine, Browns fans, the ripple effects of this trade could be immense. If Newsome leaves Cleveland, it signals a shift in how the team is approaching its roster strategy. It could be part of a broader rebuild or a move to clear cap space and acquire draft capital to build a more competitive squad around Deshaun Watson, or perhaps to bring in new talent that fits the team's long-term vision. The Browns have been quietly building a solid defense, and losing a player like Newsome would be a significant change, but it might also open opportunities for other young players to step up. Now, talking about the Browns' defense this season, it's been quite a roller coaster. There were moments of brilliance, especially against the run, but the pass defense has occasionally shown vulnerabilities. With players like Miles Harden leading the front, Cleveland has been looking to get more consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks. But the secondary's effectiveness often hinges on players like Newsome, who can lock down top receivers and create turnovers. His ability to read routes and make crucial plays is something that the Browns value highly, and it's no surprise that there's so much speculation about his future. Furthermore, Cleveland's strategy this season has been about balancing competitiveness with building for the future. They've made some strategic additions and are evaluating their roster to see what fits best. The possibility of trading Newsome might be part of that puzzle, especially if the Browns see an opportunity to get a significant draft pick or a player who can fill a different need. But at the same time, fans are wondering, will Cleveland choose to keep him and run with the current secondary? Or will they accept the offer, knowing that sometimes A good trade can set the franchise up for sustained success down the line. And let's not forget, Newsome isn't just a player with potential, he's proven he can deliver. During his time in Cleveland, he's shown flashes of brilliance, and his youth means he still has room to grow. That's what makes him such a hot commodity. Teams are always looking for young, talented players who can contribute immediately and also develop into franchise cornerstones. Newsome's versatility and football intelligence make him an even more enticing target for teams like the Eagles or Bills, who are looking to add pieces that can make a difference in tight playoff races. As the trade deadline approaches, the Cleveland Browns find themselves at a crossroads. Do they stand firm and keep Newsome, betting on his development and the potential of the current secondary, or do they explore the trade market, knowing that they might get a valuable return that could accelerate their rebuild or fill other gaps? It's a tough call, and Cleveland fans are watching closely, knowing that whatever decision is made could have a lasting impact on the franchise's trajectory. For fans of the Browns, it's also about the hope and excitement of what's to come. This team has been trending upward, with moments of promise and resilience. The coaching staff, led by head coach Kevin Stefanski, has been working tirelessly to get the best out of this group, and players like Miles Harden and others have been stepping up. But the defense needs consistency and playmakers, and that's why a player like Newsome could be so pivotal, whether he stays in Cleveland or moves to another contender. Looking ahead, Cleveland's roster management will be under the spotlight. The front office has shown a willingness to make bold decisions, and the trade of Newsome would be another example of their strategic approach. It's all about maximizing value and positioning the team for future success, whether that means building around existing stars or acquiring new pieces through trades. The fan base remains passionate, and every move is scrutinized. But at the end of the day, it's about winning, competing, and bringing that coveted Super Bowl back to Ohio. Now, it's also worth mentioning that the secondary has been a key focus for Cleveland all season. With players like Cameron Mitchell also in the mix, the Browns have a young core that could grow together or be part of a strategic rebuild. Newsome's experience and talent have been integral, and his departure would leave a void that Cleveland would need to fill either internally or through signing new players. The team's coaching staff has been emphasizing development, but they're also aware that sometimes a trade can bring in a veteran or draft capital that accelerates the process. In the wider NFL landscape, this move could set a precedent. When a team like Cleveland, which has been trying to establish itself as a consistent playoff contender, considers trading away a young, talented player, it signals the high stakes involved in the season's race. Every game counts, and every roster decision could tip the balance between a deep playoff run or a frustrating miss. Fans are anxiously awaiting news from Cleveland's front office, but one thing is for sure, the league is paying close attention to what the Browns do in these critical weeks leading up to the trade deadline. And let's not forget, the AFC North remains fiercely competitive. The Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals are all looking to assert their dominance, and any shift in Cleveland's roster could have ripple effects across the division. It's a battle of strategy, talent, and sometimes luck, and Cleveland certainly wants to stay in the mix. The potential trade of Greg Newsome II could be a piece that tilts the scales, either giving Cleveland more flexibility or signaling a different kind of rebuild. So Browns fans, this is a moment to stay engaged and keep your eyes peeled. The next few days will be crucial in shaping the team's future. Will Cleveland hold on to Newsome and bet on his development? Or will they capitalize on the interest from the Eagles or Bills and potentially get a valuable draft pick or a player in return? Either way, it's a reminder of how unpredictable and exciting NFL football can be, especially when trades and roster moves are involved. The Browns have a core of talented young players, a coaching staff eager to succeed, and a passionate fan base that believes this team can reach new heights. Whatever happens, one thing is clear. Cleveland is still very much in the hunt, and the story isn't over yet. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Greg Newsome II trade? Are you all in favor of keeping him and building around your young star? Or do you think Cleveland should explore the trade market to strengthen other areas of the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Thanks for being with us, and let's keep that Browns spirit alive and kicking.